Deep Sea Bioluminescence. More than a mile beneath the waves, in the crushing darkness of the midnight zone, there are many creatures who have mastered the art of making their own light using bioluminescence. Here are 3 of those creatures. First, the deep-sea anglerfish. Females of this species carry a built-in fishing rod, a modified spine extending from their forehead. At the tip sits a glowing lure called an esca, packed with millions of symbiotic bacteria that produce a steady, eerie light. The anglerfish dangles and twitches this living lantern to mimic a tasty worm or small creature. Curious prey swim close, only to disappear into a cavernous mouth lined with needle-sharp, inward-curving teeth. Some females can even pulse or hide the light with a muscular flap, turning their lure on and off like a skilled hunter. These fish entered the deep, dark midnight zone many years ago and thrive as ambush predators in an environment where food is scarce. Next, let's take a look at the stoplight loosejaw, also known as a dragonfish. This sleek black predator has a secret weapon. It can produce red bioluminescence from large photophores beneath each eye. In the deep sea, red light is almost invisible to most animals because longer wavelengths don't travel far. The loosejaw uses this private night vision headlamp to illuminate prey that would otherwise blend perfectly into the blackness while remaining unseen by larger hunters. It also flashes blue-green lights along its body. With a massive hinged jaw that swings open like a trap and no scales to reflect light, it strikes with stealth and precision. Then there's the vampire squid, not a true squid, but a unique deep-sea cephalopod, with the scientific name that means vampire squid from hell. It drifts in low oxygen waters between 2,000 and 3,000 feet deep. Covered in light-producing photophores, it can flash bright blue-green bursts across its body to disorient attackers. When threatened, it turns itself partially inside out, exposing spiky filaments, and releases a sticky cloud of glowing bioluminescent mucus that can shine for up to 10 minutes, giving the vampire squid time to slip away into the dark. Its eyes are enormous relative to its body, perfectly tuned to detect the faintest glimmers in this abyss. In this sunless realm of extreme pressure and near freezing cold, these creatures don't just survive. They turn darkness into a stage for hunting, hiding, and escaping, all through the precise chemistry of cold, efficient, bioluminescent light. John 1, verse 5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. More than a mile beneath the surface of the ocean, where sunlight has never reached, where the pressure would crush a human body, where the cold is near freezing and the darkness is absolute, life is glowing. Over 90% of the creatures in this midnight zone produce their own light through bioluminescence. Tiny lanterns hang from the chins of anglerfish, luring prey with a glowing worm-like bait. Lanternfish flash in complex patterns along their sides like living constellations. Vampire squid release clouds of glowing mucus to confuse predators. Jellyfish pulse with soft blue-green light. Even bacteria living inside some fish create steady glows that help their hosts navigate or camouflage. This light is not an accident. It is precise, purposeful, and often species-specific, used to attract mates, find food, confuse enemies, or signal in total blackness. The chemical reaction, luciferin plus luciferase plus oxygen, produce cold light, almost 100% efficient, with almost no heat wasted. A single flash can travel for hundreds of feet through the black water. In a place where the sun's light dies completely, life has learned to make its own, and the darkness has never overcome it. John opens his gospel with these words: "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." He is not speaking of bioluminescence. He is speaking of Jesus, the true light that entered the world's deepest darkness. The world was dark, morally, spiritually, relationally. Sin had created a midnight zone where hope seemed impossible. Yet into that darkness stepped the light himself. Not a distant star, not a faint glow, the light. And the darkness, no matter how thick, no matter how ancient, no matter how oppressive, could not overcome him. The same truth holds for you. There are places in your life that feel like the deep sea, pressurized, cold, sunless, where no natural light seems able to reach. Grief that has lasted years, addiction that feels unbreakable, depression that swallows every dawn, a marriage that has gone dark, a secret shame that no one else knows. In those places, the temptation is to believe the darkness has won, but the promise stands. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Jesus does not wait for your darkness to lift before he comes. He shines in the darkness. His light is not borrowed. It is not faint. It is not overcome. It is the same light that caused the first dawn, the same light that split the tomb, the same light that now lives in you. You may not feel bright. You may feel like the smallest lanternfish in the abyss, but the darkness has not overcome you, because it could not overcome him, and now his light is in you. So when the pressure is crushing, when the cold feels endless, when the darkness seems absolute, do not stop shining. Even one small, faithful glow can guide another soul home. Even one quiet act of love can confuse the enemy. Even one steady pulse of hope can signal, I am here. The light is still alive in me. The deep sea is full of light, but only because each creature chose to shine. The world is full of darkness, but the light has already come, and that light is in you. Shine, not because the darkness is gone, but because the darkness has not overcome. Jesus, light of the world, my life feels like the deep sea today, dark, cold, pressurized, sunless, but I believe your word. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. You are that light. You shine where no sun can reach. You shine where hope seems impossible. Shine in me, shine through me, even when my glow feels small and faint. Let my life become a living lantern, a quiet, steady signal in the deep that says, the light is still here. There is still hope. Thank you that the darkness has never overcome you, and therefore cannot overcome me. In your victorious name, amen. The darkness is deep. The pressure is heavy. The cold is real. But the light is more real, and that light lives in you. Shine on. Even one small flash can guide a lost soul home. The darkness has not overcome. It never will. You are not alone in the deep. The light is with you, and He is enough.